there's a concept called loud budgeting. You may be familiar with it, but
No.
loud budgeting is the idea that when you have a financial goal, you should be very open with the people around you about that financial goal. So, like if you're going out to dinner with
Mm,
friends and they're like, hey, we're going to get a big glass of wine or bottle of wine, or we're going to do this, and then we're going
yeah.
to go on a trip, being willing to say, hey, guys, there's actually some things that I'm going through, or there's some things that I'm building towards. So, for that
Out loud.
reason,
That's good.
I'm going to, abstain. And when the trend came out, it was a lot of stories of people who are like, I'm saving up for a vacation fund, so I'm gonna not have this glass
Yeah.
of wine, or I'm trying to do
Yeah.
it, talking to like from the view of 20-year
Like
olds
a
who didn't have a
luxury
ton of
standpoint. Sure.
responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
Thing that's already a luxury in and of itself. And to me, I
Yeah.
come across people, especially during this season, where it's like
Yeah.
loud budgeting, but with the real circumstance of what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just got divorced. I would love to join you on that trip.
How would I
I'm
do
gonna
it?
stay home this time, right? Hey,
Yeah.
such and such got laid off, right? Like we have
Yeah.
other financial priorities. And to me, I think there's this phase of life where it's
Yeah.
like you're trying to project to the world financially that you have it all
Yeah.
together.
Yep.
And to have to admit and very publicly admit
Mm,
is
mm,
something that
mm.
most people don't have to go through, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
most people have enough of a time telling someone, "Hey, I'm just not going to go on the trip," and not even
Yeah.
sharing the reason, much less having to say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you know the reason, right?" And this is my
You
current
know, you
circumstance.
can
Yeah,
Google it.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Unfortunately.
Now, I want to go back a little bit to your childhood because you talked
Yeah.
about that period from 7 to 13, and
Yeah.
research actually shows that a person's ideas about how money works
Oh,
is
yeah.
mostly fully formed by the time they're 13.
Mm.
So I would ask you, when it comes to
Yeah.
money and your feelings of it, your idea of its power, if you have to
Yeah.
think about those early childhood years, what was your
Sure.
relationship like with money?
Oh my goodness, I love this conversation. I am a firm believer that money is not just a linear way to process it. I believe that culturally, all those things impact us financially, behaviorally, socially, emotionally, all these, even spiritually in some ways. So I do believe, I'm just glad that you're bringing this up. I'm glad that you have this platform because I do think that our relationship with money is just not a linear financial one, two, three thing, right? Like it's this holistic thing. And I can very clearly pinpoint that I was in a financial tug of war with my parents. My dad, on one side, was like, we po, which was not true, actually. Okay. We were middle class. Okay. We didn't have a whole bunch of stuff, but we were not poor. And his whole thing was do not spend a dime. We don't have money for that. We're not sure. Scarcity mindset all the way. Like, we don't have a dime. Like, fear based, right? For him, he had instilled in us this emotionally fear based scarcity mindset. We never have enough mentality. Now, my mama, baby girl, and make it rain on the whole neighborhood. You hear me? I mean, she's adding it to the bag. There was also a level of secrecy and hiding. So there's some shame around money as well that was kind of cultivated in me because we didn't want dad to find out, right? So it's disjointed type tug of war, spender saver back and forth, spender saver back and forth to the extreme. So it felt like this pendulum, if you will, of like back and forth, back and forth. Okay, you got to save, never get a credit card, do not spend that money. And then, oh my gosh, let's just get it. Don't tell your dad we got it though, right? So there's this secrecy that's involved. And now I think I have found myself like first of all responsible for everything. So I am the dad, the mom, I'm the leader of my household. And I am now not struggling, I would say, but I'm clawing my way to figure out my financial identity. How do I give? How do I save? Generosity was a huge part of what shaped me. My dad was a super generous person, but for some reason, when it came to our family, he was like, we poor, okay? But he would just give. So I'm very generous when it comes to other people. But I will say there's a bit of there's some extreme spending. Okay. I do like to make it rain. I do think that's connected to some identity things. Like I've got it all together. I'm the leader. I'll pay for your meal. I got this. I got this. And then on the other side, I think there's this, natural pendulum swing to, oh my gosh, we don't have enough. Well, if I spend, past this certain threshold, like maybe we're going to be poor. Like, so there's some fear there as well. And I think those are the things that kind of shaped my financial identity.